Well, what did I say after Comic-Con 2019? There was going to be a lot more stuff coming out at D23 this year. Oh boy, did that happen. So we have a lot to cover coming out from D23 this year, and there's only one way that we can really effectively do that. It's time for another roundup of Drew's news. Let's get into it. So firstly, at the D23 convention, there was a lot of stuff to do with their Disney Plus streaming service. We have a little bit more of an idea of exactly what this streaming service will entail. And one of the first things that they announced about the Disney Plus streaming service is that 4K and UHD capabilities will come at no extra cost on the streaming service. Having 4K and UHD as standard as part of the service makes a whole lot of sense. The fact that it's also at the same time undercutting other services like Netflix over here in the UK and as well as Hulu in the US means that it's probably getting another step up on the competition. Disney have announced that the Disney Plus streaming service is going to launch with a brand new live action version of Lady and the Tramp. But as predicted, there is going to be no R-rated content on this Disney Plus streaming service, which means that the Marvel Netflix shows will not make the transition onto this service. Marvel Phase 4 also got some brand new announcements at D23, including a first look at the poster and some new costumes to be featured in Black Widow that is coming out early next year. Now, this poster gave us a look at the new style of costume for Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, as well as a first look at Red Guardian, played by Jim Hopper himself, David Harbour. We also got the announcement that Black Panther 2 is going to be part of the lineup of new films coming from Marvel Studios as part of Phase 4. This was not announced at Comic-Con, but has been announced now. As if that wasn't all enough, they have announced 3 brand new Disney Plus Marvel series to be featured as part of the MCU, including She-Hulk, Ms. Marvel, adding even more diversity to the Marvel Cinematic Universe lineup, and cult hit and fan favorite, Moon Knight. Now, this brings the total amount of exclusively Marvel Disney Plus series to a total of 8 series coming out over the next few years. That is a lot to take in, but that is really big news for Marvel fans. Particularly Moon Knight. I am not the only person that is incredibly excited about this series, and here's hoping that it does air towards the slightly more mature side of what's capable from Disney Plus. Also announced at D23 to do with Marvel was Avengers Campus, which is going to be a new part of Disney theme parks being featured at Disney Hollywood Studios in Paris and California Adventure in Anaheim. This is going to be part of the park that is exclusively dedicated to your Marvel heroes and will be opening in 2 phases over the upcoming years. Details of exactly what park goers can expect from Avengers Campus are still a little sketchy. However, details of one particular Avengers ride being very much like the Pandora Flight of Passage ride currently open at Disney World did get teased with some preliminary artwork. So this could be the real big pull of the park. And Star Wars, as predicted, had a huge presence at D23 this year, both opening and closing the convention with some brand new footage for fans to theorize over. Firstly, opening the convention, there was a brand new first look trailer for the Mandalorian series streaming on the Disney Plus service from November 12th. This looks incredibly cool, but still gives nothing away about the exact plotline of the series. All we know is that it will be following a Mandalorian bounty hunter played by Pedro Pascal of Game of Thrones alumni, and does look like it's heading towards a slightly more mature side of what we can expect to see coming from Disney Plus. And as if that wasn't enough for Star Wars fans, The Rise of Skywalker got an exclusive D23 second teaser trailer. If you can even really call it a trailer, a lot of it is kind of flashback footage of the previous trilogies, kind of showing you the journey of some characters up until this point, and there is a total of 1 minute of brand new footage. But oh, what a minute it is! There is a lot to talk about in this. There's a lot of stuff that has fans theorizing over what might be happening in the film, particularly C-3PO with his red eyes. Is C-3PO a spy this whole time? Is he turning evil? Is he being possessed by something? Or did he just get brand new eyes? These are the questions we ask. But none so in particular as the final shot of Rey with her double-sided red lightsaber. Now, this could be many things, and fans are theorizing left and right across the internet, but for what it's worth, here's my 2 cents. I don't personally believe that this is a shot of Rey actually turning to the dark side. I believe that if this was going to be something that happened in this film, that needed to have been set up a little bit more in The Last Jedi. Give us some hints of Rey maybe teasing with the idea of the dark side, but instead, in The Last Jedi, Rey shuts down dark side temptations very, very quickly. Now, could this be a vision that the Emperor or someone on the dark side is giving her of the potential power she could possess if she came over to the dark side? That sounds a little bit more in line with what we might expect from the character. But if they were going to make the whole leap from Rey going from good to evil and joining the dark side, that probably isn't something that they would show a sight of within the trailer. That's kind of something you would maybe keep as a big twist for actually in the film. All of the material coming out from D23. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? What was your favorite announcement at D23? Are you excited for Avengers Campus? Are you excited for Star Wars? Or has none of this done anything for you? Are you still waiting to see more? Is there something that came out of D23 I might have missed that was also important? All comments are welcome in the comment section below. Let's talk nerdy. As always, if you've enjoyed what you've seen here and you would like to see more, you can click right here to subscribe and see some more funky fresh videos from yours truly. And until that point, don't get me wrong, the double-bladed lightsaber is still very cool. Maybe just make it a different color, I don't know.